Welcome, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Art Party. We're so happy to see you. Feel free to unmute yourself. We're just going to hang out a little for a few minutes before we get started for the evening. We are so happy to have you here.
Anybody you know?
And as you come in, your video's turned off. So if you want to turn on your video, that's great. If you'd like to stay without video, that's also okay. But we love to see your faces.
Yeah. All right. All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to our art party and partying with us tonight. We love seeing all your faces. So please turn on your cameras at the bottom of your screen. Also, click the chat feature. It works best on the computer. And then you'll see the artist websites pop up during the presentations. And you can also let us know which pieces you're loving or send us questions, and we'll do our best to respond. Let us know in the chat right now, like, where are you from? Do we have people from faraway places tonight?
Why don't you chat that we're from Kingston?
Yeah, unmute. Are you guys finding the chat all right? I see you, Megan. You can unmute yourself. I love
Hi. Welcome. I'm like working, so I'm like, what's up? Okay. Hi, family. Hi, family. They're here too. Woo!
Hi,
family. Barry's here. Oh, we're getting a few more people. Oh, Kingston.
Yeah, so we're just going to chat a little bit. People are still coming in, so we'll just give it a couple.
Yeah, we'll just hang out for a little while. We've got Albany here, and Jersey, and Long Island. Troy, New York, yay! That's where I'm.
Woohoo!
That wasn't me.
Really close. The guy from Troy. Brooklyn.
Excellent. Okay. Welcome to the new people joining us.
In the background, or maybe that's virtual.
Here.
He's in California.
You want us? I'll just go ahead and mute Kevin for a minute.
Hi, Dee Christie.
Oh, hi, Darla.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. I'm a little late getting on. My daughter and her boyfriend just got a little Boston Terrier puppy, so she was FaceTiming me from Florida. I'm like, someday I'll meet the puppy.
Oh boy.
This little thing, and he named her Pearl.
Anyway, we'd like to see that puppy too. There's nothing like new puppies.
Oh my God, I see so many people. Welcome, you guys. This is so fun.
Okay, great. Oxford. All right.
Yeah, Oxford, Connecticut. I didn't finish typing.
I was like,
not Oxford, Massachusetts, not England.
Oh, that's
so funny.
Right. Well, I'm just going to get started here a little bit talking about the technical things and how the party is going to go tonight. So I'm going to go back to the chat feature. I guess we're all putting where we're from in there, so you're familiar. But during the talks tonight, we're actually going to post the artists' websites. And if you do have questions or things, go right ahead and post in there, and we will do our best to answer all of those items. And also, if you just love something, let us know that too. That's always such a delight to see that coming up. We also wanted to let you know that if we have any major technical difficulties and the party ends abruptly, we will email you a new Zoom link. And we will also post the new link as updated link to the top of our homepage at artpartycentral.org. Now that all that technical stuff is out of the way, I think it's time to have a cheers. Let's all give a cheers to being together. Cheers, you guys.
Yes, welcome everybody. This is so fun.
Great to see you.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Oh, well-earned treat at the end of the day. For those of you, now that the technical stuff is out of the way and we've had our cheers, we are going to mute everyone. Don't be offended. This is just a Zoom protocol. And then we will begin the evening. Okay. Not everyone here is familiar with me, I am Kathleen Tesnakis, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Along with being a founding member of Art Party Central, I am the artist and designer behind Ekologic clothing and accessories. We're a sustainable recycling design company in Troy, New York. I can be found on our website, Facebook, or Instagram, and that's Ekologic, Ekologic with a K. And after exhibiting at art shows for the last 20 years, I am just really thrilled to be at these parties and to have a way to connect with our customers, meet new makers, and find out more about the ones I already know and love. I want to give a shout out to my partner, my husband, who is the admin of the evening. That's Charlie. You can see him there. He will be trying to answer your questions on the chat, posting things for you. So thank you so much for coming on tonight. Enough about me. Today, we are joined by 6 really incredibly talented artists. We have Laura Van Slyke from Lara B Designs, Kathleen Lang from Wearable Gardens, Robin and Kevin McLaughlin from Stonecrop Beadworks, Sue Shannon from Chi Pottery, Lula Castillo from Natural Sir Organic Jewelry, and Sam Stone from Swan&Stone Millinery. Sam is also one of the co-creators of Art Party Central. Let me tell you how this party is going to shake out. Each of the 6 artists will give a presentation. Then I will ask them 1 or 2 questions that were previously submitted. At the end of the party, we will raffle off the $50 gift certificates for each artist's websites. And that's 6 chances to win just for hanging out with us today. You do have to be present to win, so please stick around. We will also give you a special discount code at the end of the party, which will be good for all 6 artists' websites. At the end of the party, we'll open up for chatting and invite you to unmute yourselves and mingle. So let's begin. Our first artist today is Lara Van Slyke. Lara, take it away.
Here. Okay. All right. Can you hear me? Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you so much, Art Party Central, for having me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lara with Lara B Designs. Welcome to my showroom. I design and create a collection of leather handbags and accessories with styles ranging from crossbodies to shoulder bags, totes, pouches, clutches, and a new Avery wallet that I have for the holiday. So I want to begin with the woven collection and share my Anya bag. So Anya can be worn as a crossbody. It also can be worn as a shoulder bag, or you can detach the strap and use it as a little handheld or a larger handheld bag for hands-free. This is actually my champagne metallic color, and you can see the woven detail on the front panel here. On the back, I did a large zip pocket on the outside, and then on the inside you have 2 top magnets for closure, and then a large zip pocket in the back, and 2 open pockets in the front on the interior, just for, easy access for your cell, glasses, mask. And for those of you who don't care for metallics, I do offer the Anya in 5 different colors. So this is one of the gorgeous, rich chocolate. And then I also have it in a really neutral ghost color. It's so pretty. The next style I want to share is the wallet, the Avery wallet. So again, you have the woven detail in the front, and then you have a leather wristlet and a zipper closure all the way around. So on the inside, you also have 2 cash pockets, 8 slots for credit cards, and then another zip pocket in the middle for security, keep everything organized and safe. And then the Avery comes in 6 different colors. So another thing that I did for the holiday was I created gift sets. So I bundled up some styles that I have, and I wanted to share one of them with you. I have 5 different gift sets. This is called Lady of Luxury, and it includes 4 different pieces. So I'm going to start with the Italian fur key fob. It also comes with a little mini snap pouch, which I put inside some credit cards to show you and some cash. It holds about 8 credit cards, probably a little more. Then I also have a little cocoa pouch, little zip top pouch, which also holds credit cards, coins, cash. And then the last piece in this gift set is the Lina. So Lina can be used either as a kind of a grab and go pouch, or you know, and it holds your cell phone, glasses, keys. It's really good size. Or you can use it in your handbag for organization, or a gorgeous makeup bag. So again, this is the Lady of Luxury gift set, and you can check out the other ones that I have on my website. So thanks so much for joining me today. And Kathleen, do you have any questions?
I sure do. I sure do. What is the sparkle on your bags, and does it come off?
Oh, okay. The sparkle, I have a lot of different, a lot of my leathers do have the sparkle on it. And here is one example. This, people always ask me, they touch it and then they always look at their hands. It doesn't come off on your hands. It doesn't come off on your clothes or anything. What it is a foil that's actually heat sealed right onto the leather. So it doesn't come off in the weather or anything. So it's just a gorgeous.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love the sparkle, and it looks so soft as well. Where do you buy your leather from?
So I buy leather domestically and internationally, traveling to different shows, just like art shows, they have leather shows. So I buy it. I find I'm drawn to things that are very tactile, and lightweight and different. So I'm always looking for different things. And luckily I've been able to import things from Italy and Brazil and all over the world. So
There is a really cool bag down at the bottom, the center. It's next to the red one with the neat strap. One down. That one is gorgeous too. But yeah, I was just curious because I couldn't see it down there.
So these are great. This is the same. This is the rainbow gold leather. And what I did was I made these as handle bags. So you have hands free when you're going out and about or at a party, when we can, but it has a large outer cell pocket. So when you're hands free, you have your phone, ready to snap a pic. And then on the top, you have an interior. I have an interior pocket as well, and a nice zip top. So it holds a really good amount. Your phone is on the back, so you can still fit glasses and, keys, tissues, makeup.
And the texture is really, really neat on that.
Yeah, it's like a foil. It's sort of an animal print, but it has a rainbow, kind of a rainbow effect to it. So it's always changing. Yeah, I saw this leather and I just thought, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. It's just so different. It's
really
special.
is.
It goes with everything.
And I love the tassel on it that you have.
Yeah.
And that other one that you were going to show us with that cool flap.
Oh yeah, okay. The Emma. So this is the Emma, which is one of a kind. And on each flap, I use the natural edge of the hide. Wow. So this can never be replicated. It's, I don't cut or, sew it or anything. but they're all unique to each bag. So it makes them all very special, very one of a kind.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Are your bags heavy?
No, they're very, very, my leathers are very, very lightweight. I don't put a lot of buckles or extra hardware on them, chains or anything. So it keeps them very, very lightweight. Those are the things that ladies notice the most, is how soft and supple and gorgeous they are and how lightweight.
Well, it certainly looks that way, Lara. I thank you so much for your presentation. Your work is just lovely. I'm going to pass it on to our next artist. Thank you so much. Our next artist is Kathleen Lang of Wearable Garden. Go ahead and take it away, Kathleen.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. The Wearable Garden is a small business owned by me of my designs. They're all one of a kind, using nothing but plant material and found metal. The whole purpose behind it is that I'm a printmaker, and in my printmaking, I realized that I was creating a lot of water pollution and landfill. So I found a way to express my art by making individual designs and also making a functional, luxurious piece that has little or no impact on the environment. So very quickly, I'd like to, first I want to make sure, if you want more information, do go to my website, thewearablegarden.com. You will see a video of me creating a scarf from start to finish. And just to kind of set this up, the scarf that I am wearing right now was created literally with green eucalyptus leaves. All right, it might be hard to see the actual leaf prints in this scarf, but if you look very closely, you will see them. They're kind of backlit, so it's going to be hard to see. But so imagine that with this scarf, I literally had a scarf that looked like this, a blank scarf. This is a pre-treated Vietnamese weaved silk scarf that is a wrap size. I laid out plant material on that creamy blank material, and I wrapped it around this branch. You can see that right here. And I tied it up very quickly. In the interest of time, I took the string off, but can you see this beautiful metal print right there? Well, that literally is a piece of metal. So what I do is I use the plant material and metal to create the prints on the scarf. And I have one that I opened up earlier that you can see the metal prints very, very easily. I'm trying to get you to see it. Anyway, this is one that I opened up earlier today. This I used black beans, red cabbage, blackberries, eucalyptus, and found metal. That's it. I wrapped it all up very tightly. I steamed it, and overnight, all of those elements imprinted in the scarf. This will be washed, and it will become as luxurious as this piece. Hard to believe that silk can hold up to all of that. So now I'd like to introduce you to my lines. This is called the Citrine Shimmer, and this is 100% eucalyptus. I have this one. This is from the Midnight Surge line. You see this beautiful blue in there? That's black bean dye. And you see those beautiful metal prints? Those literally are metal letters. This one is the wrap size. You can see.
It's lovely on you to see it wrapped like that. How do you care for these naturally dyed scarves? Is that complicated?
So actually, you'd be surprised. Most people think that they're dry clean, but actually you just hand wash them in Woolite or shampoo. It's so easy. These scarves are very hardy.
Okay, so that actually leads to my next question. I was going to ask you about all the different colors and, if they were stable. Because, I mean, obviously you're talking about black beans and cabbage. And I'm like, really? That's okay?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to believe that you can make these stable. So my scarves are pre-treated in either alum, which is a mineral, or soy milk. And the addition of metal in my designs not only creates a very beautiful contrast to the base color and interesting effect, but it also is a color stabilizer. It's a natural color stabilizer. So the whole concept, the incorporation of metal adds to the sustainable nature of the work that I do. I have 4 different lines in 4 different emphases of botanical plants. You can see them on my website. And I would suggest, if you want to buy one of my scarves for a gift or for yourself, or just check them out, do an individual Zoom meeting with me, and I can take you through the line. Each scarf, because of the nature of how I do it and nature itself, are one of a kind. So there's no 2 that are exactly alike. But if you tell me what you're looking for, I can usually find something that meets your needs.
That's just amazing. Kathleen, do you mind showing the details on the scarf you're wearing again up close? It's
Sure.
lovely. I love, this grid print that you have there. And I mean, there's a lot of wonderful texture going on. Is that metal?
Yeah, so think hardware cloth. So one of the things that I have kind of created was a way to keep all the botanical materials and the metal very tightly in contact with the scarf in the process of making it, so that it would print. And what happened was the packaging of the hardware wire created this amazing grid pattern, which you'll find is kind of a signature throughout my work, no matter what color family you're in. If I have time, let me just get one more that's really very interesting. Where is it? This one has, you'll see very, very clearly, you'll see, you see those? Those are paper clips.
Oh, how fun. Oh, well, you obviously use so much imagination and things from the home. It's great to see your work, Kathleen. I am going to pass it over to our next artists, which are—
Thank you.
Thank you. Robin and Kevin McLaughlin of Stonecrop Beadworks. Welcome. Up, you'll have to unmute yourself. And oh, you got it. That's perfect. Wonderful.
It was a little easier said than done. So
Well, this is a whole new world for all of us, so we understand. Please tell us about your work.
I'm Robin McLaughlin.
I'm Kevin McLaughlin. And together we're Stonecrop Beadworks.
Yes, we are. I've been beading for over 40 years. We've known each other for almost that time. Seems unbelievable. I learned how to bead when I was in college, and I found it really relaxing and calming after a day of studying. I've always done beading. When we finished college and grew up, I worked as a nurse and Kevin was a teacher. When he retired from teaching, I scooped him right up and had him join Stonecrop Beadworks with me. He's always been an artist at heart. He taught technology and drawing at school. And he always did a lot of silver work. He does all the silver work for us. I do most of the bead work. The transition from nursing into jewelry just sort of happened very gradually and naturally. People just kept buying my work and I kept making it and it made me really happy. So I did it and it seemed to make other people happy. So
Well,
maybe
it's
I should
great
show-
that you found this together. It's really fabulous. Yeah, what are some of your favorite pieces that you have here?
This is a piece of tiger eye. Can you see it?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
No glare?
No, just absolutely perfect.
Okay. I love tiger eye. I find it to be a very grounding stone. This piece is the piece that's on our poster in our booth. So if we ever get back there, we'll see that poster again. All of our pieces have two different lengths. They come with a little extender that you can take on or off. I bead around the stone and back it in sterling silver, so you'll have it for a lifetime. I sign it. Kevin makes these large tubes out of beads. He actually makes beads out of beads. And then we string it on a very strong wire and add other gemstone beads to it. It's a really comfortable piece to wear. I'll show you what it looks like on. This is the shorter length.
Lovely.
And here's if you get longer. So here's some earrings. Little wiggle. If you like to have a set.
Beadwork around there. Can you hold that up again so we can see that beadwork? It's such delicate work. It's really hard to, oh yeah, that's great. We can actually understand and see the beautiful beads that is it kind of a weaving technique that?
It is a weaving technique. It's a bead embroidery. We actually use a lot of traditional beading techniques, but I've changed them a little bit for my own purposes. So it's embroidery, which is on a fabric, and then a different stitch after, and also backed in sterling silver. Lots of
just lovely
designs. A lot of people will come to the booth and just say, I don't need any more jewelry. I have enough. I could be selling you jewelry. But they keep looking. And I think they're looking because they connect with it. They see something different and something unusual, and it's really exciting to them. So, and the colors are really exciting, and they feel like they want to express themselves with this type of work.
Yes. And I have a couple of questions. Seeing all those stones brings this one to mind. How do you choose your gemstones and your supplies?
It's really, everything that I do is about the gemstones. I'm a gemstone lover, if you can't tell. We go to different gem shows, and I have a lot of relationships at this point, thank goodness, because I'm not going to gem shows, with gem cutters. And I call them, I say, you know, do you have any tiger eye? Do you have any malachite? Do you have anything new? And we go back and forth with emails and pictures and Instagram messages, and I pick out stones and they'll cut some earrings for me. And that's what happens. It's really about what attracts me, what interests me, what excites me.
Beautiful.
So, and then,
there's a piece kind of on a long thin right where your elbow is. It's in light blue, the opposite side.
This,
It looks so
this is not a gemstone. I like to use a lot of different, can you see it?
Yes.
I like to use a lot of different materials, not just gemstones. The necklace part in this, the stringing part is turquoise and beads, but this pendant itself is from Indonesia, and it's petrified wood that has opalized.
Wow.
So yeah, really, really cool, really exciting. There is the short, and here is with the extender, longer. I also am really happy to make any length that somebody wants. If these are not the right lengths for you, We can make them longer, we can make them shorter, and we guarantee all of our work. No questions asked. We're not judgmental if you break something. I've actually fixed things that somebody put in their pocket and put through the washer. So
Oh
not
my.
that I would ask you to do that. Please don't do that. But
Now you
But-
you mentioned that Kevin makes beads. Do you have an example of that?
Yeah, so this is the tray that I work with. I don't know if you can see that close.
Oh yes, I can
So
see.
those are the little beads, right? And then I take them and I weave them. It's called flat peyote stitch. And Robin will find a piece, whatever necklace she's working on, decide on the color that's going to match, and then she'll ask me to create those tubes depending on the size or color that she wants. And
It's really cool that it's a collaborative effort. I love that.
We are pathetically collaborative.
I wouldn't call that pathetic at all. So many of us in life find that challenging. It's wonderful to see when partners can create art in this way together. I think it's awesome.
It is awesome. It is awesome. I think that I would be lost if I didn't have somebody to bounce my ideas off of that I trust.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah.
Do you have one more favorite piece? Oh yeah,
I
that's
love this Melagano.
Hmm?
This is a really, actually, I know that one of my favorite people, Susan, is there, and she has a very similar piece to this, which is an abalone. It's two pieces. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Mm,
It's two pieces of abalone
love.
that I did the beadwork around. Getting those little abalones was sort of a mistake. I thought they were a lot bigger when the stonecutter showed me them. And then I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? They're so little. So I put two together.
Oh,
And the chain is black onyx.
that is really wonderful. Thank you both so much for being here with us tonight and showing your fabulous work. It's time for our next artist, and this is Sue Shannon from Chi Pottery. Hi, Sue.
Okay, hi everybody. Let me change my screen so I can see everybody. Okay. Welcome to the evening show. I'm so glad that you all came. I have been making pottery for about 30 years, and my focus is on dinnerware and servingware. So that's kind of a long time to be thinking about cups, bowls, and plates. And I think that it's just me in the studio. I really enjoy the flow in the studio, that it is repetitive. It's certainly it certainly makes a lot more sense to just be calm while you're in the studio. And somewhere along the line, I figured out that training my brain to empty all my thoughts, I could maintain a more consistent flow in my movements to make the pottery. And that's helped with the consistency in the work. I literally just can't have judgments. It's just like a really nice break in the day where you have to train yourself, where you just can't be judging anything at all, because it'll come out in the work. It'll just be a little mistake or a little warble or bobble. So anyway, I make the pottery up here in Vermont. And I've had to just make my own sunshine here in Vermont. Many, many gray days, but the 10 colors that I usually use are so delightful to just play around in the rainbow. And I know everybody who sees me at shows, you know, I can dress. Let's see, where's the right light? Let me do a yellow. I get to dress with my work, and it's a whole lot of fun. So let me just show you a few pieces. This is a nice 8-ounce cup that is very thin and lightweight. They all have a little bit different. I'm starting to use this little term, little saying of always similar, never the same. And I think that's repetitive, isn't it? But anyway, here is on my screen, this is enormous. So that's what it is. And then every once in a while, I don't know what happens, but I get some that are totally different size. So these little cuties are about 6 ounces, and I have 6 of them, and they're just gonna go find homes as little 6 ouncers. But usually I try and make it a consistent size and whatnot. So you can see over in the corner over there, I have 3 different size bowls, and these are really nice for ramen, and they all have a nice little spiral to get into. Occasionally people ask, oh, you've got all these dots and spirals, like, does it have a meaning? And it kind of really didn't in the beginning. And then I was like, wait a minute, everybody keeps asking me this. I wonder, is there really a message for me or anybody in these dots and spirals that somehow just keep giving energy out to everybody who really, you know, who it appeals to. But a thought came through my mind about 6 years, gosh, maybe 8 years into making this line. And I just heard really quickly, it just blazed through my head. Hold on, bear with me. But the dot is the wholeness and the spiral is the journey. And this is really the first time I've ever told such a group of people. So thanks for hanging with me in public. But that is a big part of what I do, is bringing from the formless into form. And you know, with the zen of being so peaceful and clear in the studio as I'm producing it, I really do feel like this work connects with those who are able to connect with that kind of feel to things. And sometimes people are like, cool pottery, I love the color, you know, and that's where they're connecting into it. And some people just are like, I eat out of this bowl every morning and I'm calm. I do, you know, it's my ritual piece. And we have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah,
So,
and think a little bit about, you know, it's on the wheel and your hand on the wheel, you're taking that energy and, you know, in the design, it's very, very cool that way. So I love the way that you just phrased it, and never be shy about that. I'm glad we're the first ones to have heard it. What is your favorite gift or popular item for the holidays?
favorite gifts are, if you're looking for multiples and you're not, you're new to the product line, certainly these 12-ounce mugs. Oh, let me bring them closer for you. In blue, 12-ounce mugs. These are nice and cozy in the winter. Although we did have one lady from Texas, it was 80 degrees. So let me just throw in the tumbler. Okay, this is 12 ounces too. It can hold like a can of beer, soda. But these are really nice. I actually have tea in here, so it's good for hot and cold. So multiples cups, multiples bowls. Let me show you the little dessert bowl. And you can see this nice stack of dessert bowls right here.
It's like you're going to give a big gift. That set up top just really is catching my eye.
Okay, wow. This is actually 4 pieces. It's a nesting bowl set. I'm trying to pump out 10 nesting bowl sets. They're oh, I could spin this. You can see the studio, but they're all unpainted, and it's actually a 5-piece set. I will have them finished, not quite in time for Christmas, but I will have them finished, you know, in about a month. And what's great about them, honestly, you can use an immersion mixer in here. You can, the big red one, you can do cookies in them, cake mix. If you need to beat your eggs to a stiff peak, you can use electric mixers in these bowls. They're not going to nick or scratch. I make them a little extra thicker. See if I can get it to ring. Do you hear a ring?
Oh yeah.
That just means it's fired right. And when it goes doink doink, then it's like, all right, second sale. Someday I'll have a big second sale.
Is it challenging to send these? Like if I order gifts, I mean, is that challenging to ship things in the mail?
No, the wonder of bubble wrap solves all those problems. But as far as ordering things for gifts, I have my website that's pretty darn up to date. And I'm trying to make it really clear on the website what inventory I have so people can just get right through their idea of what they want to purchase. And so what I have is on the website, and I have some special things too. I have some nice, beautiful, cute little vases too, getting new pages up on the website. And also, oh, I don't know what my and also was.
Oh, well, that last vase that you showed us was just really, really lovely. Thank you so much, Sue. You're really sort of reminding us the process and why we buy from artists. It takes a long time to make the things that you do. And I think showing that here is really, really special. Sometimes we forget about that, but it's cool to hear you talk about it. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to pass this on to the next artist. Our next artist tonight is Lula Castillo, and her company is called Natural Sir Organic Jewelry. Welcome.
Thanks, Kathleen. First, I want to thank you, everybody, for joining us. I want to thank the creators of Art Party Central and everybody who's making this possible. My name is Lula Castillo. I'm based in New York, in Long Island, New York. And what I do is I do organic jewelry. That means I recycle seeds, beans, nuts. I also develop a technique with citrus peel. So I combine those techniques with all those materials, and I make vibrant, colorful, and versatile pieces. I want to introduce you to one of my main materials, which is a nut. This is the nut. It's a palm tree nut that grows in South America and a rainforest. It grows in Peru, Colombia, and Ecuador. So what I do is I shave it. I take the husk out. Sometimes I leave the texture like that. Sometimes I just peel it off, and then I dye it in different colors. And also when I open it, if I see this crack, I use the other side, so I do rings. If I don't see it, I do like this, like slices, like potato chips kind of it, and different sizes. Then after I dye. So this piece I'm wearing is also the Tawa knot. What I did was like I carved little rectangles, and what I want to show is most of my pieces are adjustable, so you can make it longer, you can make it short, like a choker. Or sometimes you can just move, like you can move all of this to the center and make a nice piece like this long, or make it short. All the pieces I have here are made of the Tawa knot. Because of the holidays are approaching, a lot of customers are asking me the winter pieces, so I tend to go to the red, blacks, and white. So I'm going to show you some pieces. One piece that you can wear in different lengths is this one. This is also the Tawa knot. So this one you can wear it in 3 ways. So what you do is you open it here, you pass it in the back, and then you just adjust it. So it can be double. This is the double long. If you want it shorter, you pull this one. And then you make it shorter, or if you want a long piece, you take it off and open it up, put it over your head. Sorry, my hair is crazy. And then you have a long piece. So it depends of the top you wear, and you can also wear it over a sweater. You can put your jacket over a single top over a shirt. Another piece that I want to show you. A lot of people tend for the blacks for the winter. This is also the Tawa knot. This is a very lightweight piece. And then sometimes just to give it a little pop, I put a little red on it. And also the same thing, you can make it shorter. So you just pull it from the ends and make it like closer. You can also rotate it, it's up to you. And sometimes my pieces feel a little noise and people like that. It's the same color combination, but a different way. These tower knots are smaller than the other ones. So same thing. You make it a little shorter, just like that. This is one of the pieces that makes some music.
Really, really lovely. I am inspired by how you've taken something so natural and created these very modernist pieces. How did you come up with the idea of working with natural materials?
I have a degree in industrial design. I study in Colombia, where I was born. And every semester we have to, besides the regular materials like wood, plastic, cement, or glass, we have to pick a natural material around us. So I got in contact with natural fibers, with seeds, with nuts. It was my first time working with the citrus peel. And also I got the opportunity to work with indigenous communities, a lot of crafter communities. So we share work, we share our knowledge with their knowledge, and we work together. And it's how I started to get in contact with the natural materials.
That is so fascinating. And I think the more and more attention that we, pay to these communities is really going to help us create our culture in the future. I think it's so cool that you went to the indigenous people in your community.
Yeah, the other thing I do is I travel a lot. So every time I travel, I try to look for the markets or for the crafters. Even if it's indigenous group, like a couple years ago, I went to Peru and I found that like a small group, and they were working with some seeds. They were tiny, and they were telling me how to work with them. Sometimes they died. So I also have the opportunities when I travel to share with them and to learn, of course.
Oh, that is wonderful. One of the questions that came up was, your pieces are kind of big. Are they heavy at all?
No, because not really, because they might look big visually, but they're very lightweight because they're already dried up. And also I realized that the thinner I made like this cut, it makes the pieces lighter, because I used to do it like this thick and it get a little heavier on it. So right now I do thinner, and they look big, but honestly, they're really lightweight.
And probably you that sound was so cool with the necklace that you're wearing. So that's probably
it has a little fun on it, something like it.
The heavier wouldn't quite sound the same. Well, thank you so much, Lula. Your work is just beautiful. Thank you for being here tonight. And I am going to pass it to our final artist of the evening, Sam Stone of Swan&Stone Millinery. Sam, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for coming tonight. I'm really wishing I had some of Lula's necklaces, because a friend was just texting me that maybe we should have some music and a little dancing in our parties, right? If I had some necklaces, I would try to move them around behind me maybe. I am Sam Stone of Swan&Stone Millinery, and I am half of a super awesome hat making duo. My partner Nora Swan and I have been making hats together for 10 years now. We're up in Vermont, and we both moved back to Vermont to raise our kids, and we met through our boys when they were, my oldest is now almost 17 in a week, and they were like 2.5 when we met. So we've been together a long time. Her previous life was as a milliner in New York City. I was working in open space and community organizing around open space. So we came to this very differently. But when we met, I had sheep, and I was felting and spinning and making things from my sheep's wool. So initially, we actually decided we wanted to come together to make a timeless, exquisite piece of art to wear on your head. So very one-of-a-kind, individualized hats that were sustainable and came from the sheep right on our farm. So it was a wonderful concept. It lasted, that part of our lives lasted for about a year, because it is a very time-consuming sort of project to go from fiber on sheep to hat on head is really long. So we actually now have a whole line of hats that we make the felt ourselves on what's a machine called a felt loom, and we buy the fiber from farms so the wool is all grown from farms in the United States. So we do have the fiber dyed ourselves, and we have a fiber mill right in town where we can where it's carded, and then I can make the felts on the felt loom. So those are the kinds of hats that I want to talk about tonight, because up here in Vermont, it is freezing already. We've already had snow. We're not out skiing yet because that's not open. So we're getting sort of the harsh part without the super fun part. But so I wanted to talk about some of our soft, squishy, cozy hats that really kind of hug your head, makes you feel like you're wrapped up in a blanket or a silk scarf, maybe with one of Sue's mugs of tea, or, so I'm going to start with, here is our latest beret, and I'm doing the orange because last party Sue really liked it. So you can see, if I come up close, I'm looking for glare here, but so we're able to make this felt. It's merino wool. We lay out a layer of merino wool, but then we can add in silks for some shine. You might see a little shimmeriness right here, and different colors of wool so that we can get what we call art felt. But another thing that we can do, and this is, we call this, sorry, my daughter's here. We call this our Vermont Nehru, because it sort of has this, sorry, my glasses are in the way. It sort of has this Nehru crown. But we've added here, it looks like a brim, but it's going to be ear flaps, and I'll show you in a second. But this is a wool fabric that we felted merino wool into. So it's extra thick, extra just luscious and warm and cozy. And so if you turn it around, you can bring these, what was once the brim is now the ear flaps, and I'm going to wear it backwards. And now I've got a hat that covers my ears. And I was saying last party, I wore this all day, super cold out. We were splitting wood. We got a whole cord done, by the way. And I was warm. I'm always cold. So unfortunately I live in a place that kind of keeps me cold. But anyway, I want to show you, this one is called our mod cap. These are all under cozy and casual on our website. So this is sort of like a 1960s style cap. Again, like sometimes I yank it down, but I also like this tall crown where it really kind of goes with some go-go boots or something. When you sort of perch it up a little bit higher, because then it's sort of a little more fun in a different way. And I'm cycling through different styles, so bear with me. Sometimes I want to show off too many, and this is the kepi, and this is what, see, I have a hat for every Vermont activity. So this is what I wear cross-country skiing. And this is called a kepi. And then because I'm not showing many men's hats, I want to show you, this is our hunter cap. Again, a wool fabric that we felted wool into, so it's extra thick. This is actually the cap that my boyfriend wears. So this, I was realizing that some people have their boyfriend jeans. We've got the boyfriend hat for you. It's nice and roomy, and you can tighten it if you need to. We put drawstrings in our hats, so they're all adjustable. So they fit different size heads. My boyfriend's head is gigantic. I'm pretty average. And so you can swap your hat with your partner if you like.
I love all the varieties that you've shown. And when you put that new Nehru on, it made your eyes sparkle. It was really cool to see. So like, what if you're not a hat person? Can you help people that aren't hat people?
So yes, of course. First of all, everyone's a hat person. People like to say I'm not a hat person. It's not true. Everyone's a hat person. We didn't mean to start saying this all the time, but we always say, oh, we have a hat for that. We have a hat for everything. We have been doing a lot of, of course, we're not seeing people in person. So we've been doing a lot of FaceTime and Zoom appointments. My partner, Nora, and I we have very different looks. We have different coloring. We have different face shapes. So between the two of us, we're actually able to show you what different hats look like on different types of people. Our hair is different, but
are you guys doing appointments on Zoom and things like that, so you could help me find the right one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have FaceTime and Zoom. We do that quite regularly. So yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way to show, because also I think like probably everyone who's spoken, you try to get everything up, but all these hats behind me are one of a kind. So we try to put them all up on the website, but Zoom and FaceTime is always the easiest way to do it. And we also do it with people who are buying as a gift. So you might not be putting it on your own head, but we can show you what it might look like.
And with it adjustable, you just showed us that how you have the adjustable tie inside. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, so we sew a band into all of our hats, these things that you learn when you go to shows a lot and put things on different people. Yeah, so we sew a little ribbon in and you can tighten it. And also, even if the hat fits your head, there might be times that you really want it super tight because it's really windy for, between your apartment and the subway or whatever. And you just want it to stay on and you don't want to have to worry about it.
Thank you so much, Sam. Your hats are amazing. And I love that you were able to show us all different sizes. I mean, the ones you put on your head, everyone looked phenomenal. So I have to, say a big thank you to all of the artists for sharing their stories and showing us their incredible work. And I want to thank also the people that came tonight. We really, really appreciate you and enjoy sharing this time together. Before we draw the 6 raffle prizes, we just want to let you know how much we appreciate you, as I just said, and you are the reason we're doing our work in the first place. So many of you recognize the challenges that artisans are facing without the shows and have asked us how you can help. Well, the easiest way to help artists and small businesses is if you've fallen in love with anything at our art parties, come back again and again and bring your friends, spread the word, bring anyone that you would think that would appreciate learning about handmade items and the artists that create them. We are loving having this platform to connect again and can't wait to see it grow with your help, of course. The other things you can do to stay in touch with your new artist friends, and that's us, is reach out to the artists from this party by emailing to let them know what you thought of their presentation. Guaranteed it will be appreciated. And absolutely follow us and engage on any social media platform you're on. We are on Facebook and Instagram follows. Instagram follows and likes and shares mean the world to us. It's your way of sending love and inspiration our way. So please continue to connect with us. So now let's celebrate and choose the winners of the $50 certificates. You can go ahead and unmute yourself so we can make a little noise as this goes down. And
Woo! Woo! You guys, oh my God.
Hey, all right, a little drum here.
Fun.
Carla has won a $50 gift certificate for Lara B Designs.
Oh,
Yay! Congratulations!
Hey.
Congratulations. Okay, the next winner for the Wearable Garden is, drumroll, Kim Hewitt.
Hey, Kim.
Kim.
Looking forward to meeting you.
Okay, now the third one is for Stonecrop Beadworks and Sarah Rocky. You have just one. All right, there are so there's still chances happening right now. We have a 4th raffle, and that is for Chi Pottery, and the 4th winner is, drumroll, Terry Laird. Congratulations,
Terry! Thank you.
All right.
Terry.
Our next artist giveaway is Natural Sir Organic Jewelry. Let's see who number 5 is. Hey, Mary, your iPad just won. iPad.
That happens.
$50 gift certificate. All right, this is the last one. start
Megan.
to see who the sixth
Huh?
Where's Megan?
Oh,
is.
it's Mary.
It's Anita. Anita, you have won $50 to Swan&Stone Millinery. Congratulations, everybody.
Anita, oh, you guys, oh, awesome.
Okay, so if you're one of the winners, please, we need you to post your name and email address in the chat so we can email you your gifts after the gift certificates after the event. If you are uncomfortable posting it to the whole group, you are welcome to private message it to admin or to artpartycentral@gmail.com. Yes, I did get that right. artpartycentral@gmail.com. But please pop that in the chat right now if you're comfortable with that. Okay. Congratulations to all of the winners. And because we want everyone to feel like they have won something, you all will receive a coupon code for the 10% off. And this 10% off is for all the artists' websites that you have seen tonight. The coupon will be good from today through November 19th. So head over to the websites and do some retail therapy, find some terrific gifts. The coupon code for today's party is 1119 Art Party. And you can put that code in any of the artists that you see tonight and get a discount. We're going to send a follow-up email to everyone with this code and the links of the websites for everyone on today's party. So don't worry, we will get you the information. I want to thank you all so much for coming today. This was so much fun, and we look forward to having more parties soon. In fact, we are having one again on Saturday. So feel free to join us again. I want to give a shout out to our admin, our co-host tonight. Our admin this evening was my husband and my partner, which is why I was so interested in this work that we do together. Because that's how I am able to still be an artist after 24 years. I have family that supports me and works with me every day. So Charlie, thank you so much for helping us. And if you want to see the work that we do, you can check our website at ekologicwithak.com. I can speak for all the artists by saying, you rock. Thank you for coming tonight. We miss seeing you all in person.
Yes, we do.
We do.
We really do. We really miss you. That's true.
Such a great way to stay connected. And with that said, we have a few minutes left and we'd love to say hi. We've invited everyone to unmute themselves and let's chat. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you.
Also, happy to answer questions.
Thank you.
So much fun to see everybody in gallery view. Yes, it will be different artists on Saturday. Absolutely. We have new artists every week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'm going to shout out to some of our founders. I see Carla Goodian here, and I also see Megan Patrice Riley here. She's also a founder, and of course, Swan&Stone, and myself, Kathleen Tesnakis of Ekologic.
Hi, Kathleen. I've been from you at so many craft shows. I'm Jane. We've met each other a million times. So
thank you so much for being here tonight, Jane, and thank you for telling me because I'm getting old. I don't remember. Oh, that's so nice to see.
I'm in my studio playing with polymer clay right now, so this has been a really good distraction. So
excellent. And Chella, do I see you here?
Yes, how is everyone?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. How fantastic.
Can I ask a question? Lula, my family's on Long Island. I'm from Long Island. Where on Long Island are you?
I'm in between, right now I'm in between Luna. I used to live in the Hamptons, but I'm moving, so East Hampton is town. But I'm sharing studio with another artist in Bayside, so I'm between those. But most of the time it's in East Hampton.
Nice, nice. Hopefully when everything's done, you'll see me.
Absolutely.
That's great. Yeah, it's so funny. We, thank goodness for Zoom and the fact that we can connect here because I don't know what we'd be doing. I mean, I'm so thankful for the founders that we were able to do this for all artists because, you know, we didn't have work this year. And it's really incredible to be able to bring customers together and artists together and support each other in this way. So thank you.
Where on Long Island is the Long Island person from?
Mastic Beach.
Cool.
Are you from Long Island or
Long Island?
Yeah, my studio's here, and I'm at my studio in Kings Park.
Nice.
Still traffic, even with the pandemic, you can't get out. Its own special little disease, Long Island traffic.
Everything's a half hour away.
Oh,
Chella and I are probably only 5 minutes away, right? Chella, okay, 7 away if I popped in my car.
Yeah, I could walk it in 20.
Except now with the pandemic, I haven't seen her 6 and 7 months. Can you believe it?
Aww.
Question for Sue. Sue, you were saying those bowls aren't going to be ready for a month, but do you have bowls?
I have a million different kinds of bowls. Are you thinking of nesting bowls, the big heavy ones up top?
So I just wasn't sure if what you were saying is just that like having those sets aren't going to be ready for a month, but you have bowls to choose from, right?
Oh yeah, I have.
Because we love those little, like, it's not a big ramen bowl, but it's almost like a cereal bowl. That's what we love. I love that. Sarah's laughing at me. What's so funny? Am I saying something weird?
Oh no, those are so great.
No, I think you're trying to shop, aren't you?
I
have some things.
Not part of what we're doing here.
Yes.
So and you have those in a lot of different colors, right?
All colors.
Okay,
all
good.
Colors,
I know that sometimes you run low because it just depends on what's going on with
Not this year. I've got lots of inventory.
Yeah. I have a question for Lara also. So the wallet, it had a name that I don't remember. Avery. And you have that in champagne, correct?
I have it in champagne metallic or the silver metallic.
Okay.
So this was the silver, and then this is the champagne.
Can you bring the champagne?
I also have it in 4 other colors.
Can you bring? Oh no, I guess you are close. I just don't have you up big. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lovely. I love that champagne so much. I think that's so beautiful.
It's pretty. It's like a taupey kind of pinky tan. It's got a very, very light pink reflection to it. Yeah. It's a
and if Clara gets one, then you're gonna have to get one so you don't fight over it.
And they should be different colors.
Laura?
Oh, she just said that.
How do you care for them? How do you clean that surface?
With these, it's going to be professional leather cleaner. They will get better in time, but you know, any surface, for instance, even like these with this type of metallic, I've gotten these wet, you know, in the rain, like downpour, set it aside, don't put it in the heat. And it came out perfectly fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I was really happy about that. My silver metallic, I've had that happen as well. But if there's like an oil or a lipstick or something like that, I always tell people professional leather cleaner, because they're going to have the know-how with the chemicals and things. I am not versed at that, but
the work is gorgeous.
It's
really a beautiful line. It really is. All of your work is extraordinary. I'm honored to be amongst all of you.
Yeah.
I love the 6-ounce mugs.
Yes.
I do too.
I go in. 3 are green, 1's robin egg blue, and 2 are blue.
And 2 are.
I go both extremes, either big or small.
Well, it's funny because go ahead, Kathleen.
No. Go ahead. Finish up.
Oh, it's funny because I always, even if I make a mistake, when I take it out into the world, I find the person that's their natural. And so then they tell me, they share why it's so natural for them and how they use it. And I discovered that there are folks who actually are just like my husband. They always want their drink hot. And so with 6 ounces, it always stays hot, and then they get to refill, and then they don't drink their coffee, 2 cups, they still feel like they're done.
Yeah.
And so it's just these fun like nuances that I get to learn about with people.
Yeah,
it is. I'm sorry. It is so true. So I'm working with natural elements, and it's really hard. I mean, it's really been quite a study for me to get more vibrant colors, but occasionally I'll find that customer who really wants muted. They know their skin tone, they know their hair color, they know everything. And, you know, I work with them and what have you, and I try to present, you know, the most popular vibes. And they go, no, you know, like this one that's really muted. And that's the one that I like really haven't paid any attention to at all. And I just figured, well, I'll just leave it out and maybe I'll redo it someday. And they buy it. So like, you know, you're right. Like they find what is right for them. Like it just speaks to them. And so sometimes I just stand back and say, okay, I'm not the judge of this. I'm not. I'm going to let nature speak and see what happens.
I think you let speak every day, don't you? I mean, just to hear the blueberries and the cabbages and all, I think that's
yeah, no kidding.
And Lula also, I mean, you guys were really inspiring for me today to see your natural products and just how gorgeous you both, you know, everyone here makes them. Really. And Sam, I forgot a question for you, and that question was, how do your hats do in rain and snow?
Oh, that's a great question. What are you doing? Sorry, my daughter is typing. She's responding to Carla.
Hi, daughter.
She's responding to Carla. Anyway, yes. So the hats that I was showing, the soft hats, they do great in the rain, snow, wind, everything, because they are wool felt. So they actually initially kind of repel the water, and then as it kind of soaks in, you still have this. It's a really nice insulator. So it's actually what you want to wear if you're cold and wet. Wool is the right material. But so our bigger, I mean, I shouldn't say bigger, they're big, small, whatever, but our blocked hats, our one of a kind hats, the wool felt, same situation. And actually when we have a real structured hat, we have a wire in the brim. So that's holding its shape. The thing that we actually tell people to kind of think about, and this varies hat to hat, is the silks, because some silks will have some water spotting. So it depends on the material. So that goes hat to hat. But the felt,
yeah, to try mine.
the felt and the well, we use all different kinds of silks for different reasons, you know, and for different effects. The feathers obviously are on. They live on birds, so they can actually get wet as well. So wool lives on sheep. The feathers live on birds. Our feathers are chicken feathers for the most part. We do use some pheasant feathers.
Okay, that's really
cool. So are they your chickens?
Are they what?
Are they your chickens?
They actually, and of course, in the beginning, they were my chickens. And it was yet another one of those things where it was like, are you kidding me? You know, we also, when Nora and I first started, we actually, the first year we were making baby booties, and we were making handmade books that went with each baby booty.
Oh my God.
The story of the alter ego of the sheep that gave the wool for the baby.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Name of my sheep, and like my sheep, of course, all have these funny personalities. And we would sort of say, what would May do if she were out on the town for the, and then, you know, so of course we really, really enjoyed it. It wasn't a business model that would work, but it was so fun.
I get it. I so get it. I truly do. Do you have any of those?
Yeah, we have some that we've kept. Yeah. And then every once in a while, you know, especially in Nora's family, she has some younger cousins and stuff. Every once in a while, we'll find a pair of booties that we can send off to someone who's just
fun.
Does anyone have a question that we did not get to this evening?
I knew someone had, okay, I think someone asked Lula a question about trying on one of the pieces.
Yes.
Behind her, and we didn't get to it.
Beige. There was like a brown and beige behind you that someone wanted to see. They may have left at this point, but yes, you're right, Megan. I remembered. I was like, we did not try on all the jewelry, you guys.
I didn't see that.
So I was after you. I was going to ask you it, but then I thought I wouldn't have time.
And I
You
missed
got
that.
the braise. There's a lot. Well, our chat is very active, so
Yeah.
it's awesome. But I remembered. And I just want to say we had such a nice balance of like materials and colors. I feel like we had a really strong neutral balance, and then also really nice pops of color. Even like Lula, I was looking at your pieces; they're so colorful for being of such natural materials.
Yes.
Cool.
So Lula, should I spotlight you so you can grab that brown one? We'll just
Which was it? I don't know which one is it.
I think it's the one up there on
caramel.
Oh, the caramel and brown and white behind you.
Yeah, the one that's
no, it was right
now over here,
above, right behind your head.
To the
right where your hand is.
To the
your right.
That
one.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can see why, because it's such beautiful fall colors.
It's gorgeous.
This I don't know if the person is here, but this one is on my website. So if they get the chance to it, it's also in the fall collection as as a future piece. So they might take a look there. So that's the one.
I like.
Are they one of a kind?
Too. Yes, and also you can see the texture of the knot. It's kind of like wood. You see it here.
Gorgeous.
So every time I dip the color, every piece comes different because every piece, like everybody else, they're different. I can't repeat any pieces.
So
they're
pretty.
One of a kind.
That's a beautiful piece.
Thank you.
And the sound, I'm so in love with the sound when you move it, Lula.
This one?
Oh God, I just love it so much.
I had another piece. It has more sound, and I name it the rain piece because it's like kind of rainy.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
I wanted to ask Robin about her earrings she's wearing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I like those on. I don't know if Robin there.
Yes, I'm going to spotlight her so we can see these.
You're muted, sweetie.
Yeah.
There. Oh, and I want to know how you bezel set. How are they bezel set?
There you go. Did you get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Megan asked how they were bezel cut.
Like you set the stones with the weaving and the beading? How do you do that?
It's the beading I epoxy the stone is epoxied onto a felt, and then I embroider with the beads around the felt.
Wow.
Like a soft beaded bezel. Okay, those I really like on you. I was staring at them when you were talking. Those are super cute.
I wear clips, and these are clip.
Ah,
they're cool.
So.
Okay.
Kevin is trying to show.
Hold
Sue's
it up, Kevin.
very bad. Very
one of my babies with one of your babies. My baby is holding your baby.
I have a coffee cup too here in New Jersey.
Where is it?
I love it.
I think all of our houses are probably completely filled with other craftspeople. When people come to our house, they think it's a museum.
I love it though. I love it.
I do too. I love it too.
It's all our friends.
Yeah. I feel like I end up giving tours.
And
yeah, for sure.
I love. Well, I want to thank all of you for coming, and I just can't, thank you enough for being here. It's so much fun to chat with you and connect with you. Please join us again. I'm going to sign us out right now. Have a great evening, and please, we can't wait to see you on one of our parties, one more or as many times as you'd like to come.
She wants you to show the mask lanyard. Very large.
Bye, everybody.
Are they on
Bye, everybody.
Everybody can check your website, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're
email me.
Yes, so you can do that. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
And Kathy, I have a question for you. I know we're going to be here for a minute. Or did you meet everybody?
Oh, no. We
okay. I'll wait.
Out.
Just want to make sure I get my question.
They're on
Go ahead.
Okay, Kathy. So while you were presenting, I was
I wonder if customers ever come up to you and ask, and hopefully this isn't, you're like, oh no, not that question. But my husband makes maple syrup, and I wonder how you know to use what materials. Is it experimental, or has anybody ever asked you?
Like, you know, it's really interesting that you asked that. I actually, this is like 4 or 5 years. I meant to show this. This card has a list of plant materials on it. Oh. And it ranges from like oak leaves, maple leaves, sumac spice, berries, eucalyptus, stock flowers, things like that. Things that we have experimented with over the years that have been tried and true colors under any chemistry, meaning any like any pH level or, you know, metal level in the water or what have you. But like some of the things that I love that I know are almost print is maple leaves, sumac leaves, sumac spice berries. You'll see them out in nature. Rose leaves, things like that. So, but the big challenge is, as you can see behind me, is trying to get distinctive lines out of and being true to sustainability. It's really hard. I've never bought indigo. I've never gone down that road because I didn't want the carbon footprint. But like eucalyptus is reliable in terms of how strong it will print, but sometimes I don't know what color I'm going to get. I could get taupe to green to yellow. Wow. It's really challenging. And it's really challenging to really run a website and do something like this, because not only do I have to try to get it to look interesting, in this format, even in my booth, it's hard, but also, trying to show online what people are going to get. Like, honestly, I have probably 250 right here in my, that's part of my inventory, but literally I should, photograph at least half of them to try to get them on the website. It's really a challenge.
Yeah, I know.
But it's fun. But thanks for asking that question. Did I answer your question?
You did. Well, you did say maple leaves.
Oh, good.
What color does maple leaves?
Oh, I love maple. So sugar maple is the best. Sugar maple, I love, 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 love. All maple's great, but sugar maple's the best for a reliable print. And I could get everything from green to purple to brown. I know.
I do. I want to talk to you more. Of course, the leaves don't make new leaves until next spring, but
you know what? I can pull them out from under a snow pile and use them.
Well, I'm going up to the Sugar Woods next weekend. Can I give you? Has anybody ever given you the materials?
No, but I would love that.
Yeah.
Well, just flatten them out, send them in an envelope, and I'll make you something out of your own leaves.
I would love that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I would love that. I love these trees. They're wonderful. Happy.
And I'll do it on silk wool blend, so it'll be just a smidge warmer for you.
You're listening. Thank you.
I heard.
I do. This has made all the difference. This studio is really cool. The silk is so warm, and it's so, it can be so fluffy, and it just insulates and holds this warmth right where I need it.
You guys can't see behind this right here is a door that leads to another studio that is not heated and is full of windows, and it's really drafty. And so there's like breeze blowing on me from here. And I put these 2 layers of silk on, and I am dandy right now. I'm nice and warm. Not too hot. It's not too heavy. It's perfect. Silk's really warm.
Yeah.
What a great evening, you guys. I think it is time.
It was really great. I am so impressed by all of you. You just amaze me. Bye.